Maybe soon we'll have another baby, huh?
That sounds good to me.
Not yet, you. You get back to work. Sam, I'm gonna love it here.
Sure.
You think those stumps are tough? You couldn't get me out of here with this pickup and that crowbar. Even with this hard man of yours helping. Now, you don't put on any stumps that are hooked to the kitchen unless you don't want any supper.
All right. Crank her up, Gus, and start for it real slow. Now hold it! Come on back here and help me get some of these roots. Let's get out of here. Get out. Come on.
You sure this stuff's gonna work?
I made it juice the only thing I know of to get rid of this skunk stink.
Well, you stink pretty bad yourself.
Will you hurry and get out of there so I can get in?
Why don't you just send the tomato juice and you stay there?
I'll teach you to have respect for your elders.
must have gotten up early to get a head start on that planting. Gus, would you feed the chickens for me? Sure. Sam? Sam, you big fool. Come on, it's too early in the morning for jokes.
It's no joke.
Come on, Sam.
It's no joke this time.
What's wrong, dear?
Now, stay back of that line. You stay back of that line that I drew on the floor.
What is it, Sam?
I was bitten by a skunk. A skunk with rabies. When we flushed out of that stump a couple of weeks ago.
Sam.
Now, stay back of the line.
Why did you wait so long?
I didn't know it was rabbit. Didn't look rabbit. You get lots of bruises, cuts, and bites on a farm. I didn't give it a thought. The last night I came out in the barn and came upon the skunk and he had frothing at the mouth. I killed him with a shovel and I buried him outside.
Well, it could have been another skunk that bit you.
No, there's no such luck, Gus. You remember the skunk that sprayed us from under the stump had one hind foot missing, lost in a trap? No, there's no mistake in that skunk.
Sam.
Come on. Oh, honey. No. Look, you've got to go back. You've got to do what I say.
Please, Sam, it's not too late. We'll go to the doctor now.
Look, I know what I'm doing, but you've got to do what I tell you. Look, you read in this medical book. Read what it says under rabies, but get back behind that line. It's on page 63. Read the symptoms.
Rabies. Hydrophobia. An acute infectious disease of mammals, especially the carnivores, characterized by central nervous system irritation followed by paralysis and death. Dogs have been most commonly responsible for transmitting the virus to man, although in recent years, wild species, especially the wolf, raccoon, skunk, Sam.
Come on.
Rabies in man has an incubation period starting 10 days after exposure. And those who've been bitten about the head, the incubation period is usually shorter.
I was bitten 2 weeks ago, so that fits me. Now read the symptoms.
Depressions, restlessness, fever. Restlessness increases to uncontrollable excitement with excessive salivation and excruciatingly painful spasms.
And you become terrified at the sight of water, and it drives you crazy, and you become violent, and you die in convulsions and paralysis. Did I get it right?
Stop it, Sam. Stop it.
I've been looking at the water, and it's not bothering me yet.
Sam, take the chain off. Let me get you to a doctor.
No! Are you read? I've waited 2 weeks, Del, that I can't take a chance on it coming over me in a pickup.
Well, then you take the pickup along.
And if it comes on me anywhere out there, and I come back here, and there's nobody to save you and Gus from me, now you leave Gus here to take care of me and to take care of the stock, and you go for help. This chain will keep me from doing any harm. Gus, you better take that out of here, too. I'm not the first one to be chained. I saw a hired hand chained in a line check when I was a little boy, just about Gus's age. Delta, it's the way to do it.
But I've never driven it alone. I don't know the way.
I can show you. You can do it. There's a farm about 40 miles from here. I can show you how to do it.
It's easy, Mom. You can do it.
Look, here's our farm. And here's the creek that runs right out here. Here's our road. It goes straight out. Just make sure you always keep to the right. Don't go to the left. You go off into the woods. Out here, it's marked with the number 18, the county road. Turn to the right. Don't turn to the left. You'll go into the mines. Just keep following it down. There's a farm down here. They must have a telephone. Phone the hospital in Wellrock and have them send a doctor right out. Honey, I love you, but you're wasting time.
Take your daddy for me, okay? Okay. I'm gonna get lost. Just don't turn left. She'll be okay. Dad?
Yeah.
Well, what happened to that hired hand you saw?
He was fine. He was just fine.
Dad?
Yeah. Now look, everything's fine. As long as I can look at that water, everything's fine. Come on now, you got chores to do.
I cooked you some beans and some toast.
First, we gotta discuss the rules.
What rules?
You feed me and yourself 3 times a day. You stop there by the door. You never come across this line that I drew in the dirt. You wait until I walk this way on the far side of the barn. Then you come forward and put it on the line. Do that now. Now get out of there. Now I'll come back and get the food. You gotta understand the nature of the sickness I might have, Gus. I might look just fine, but it's working inside of me. Now you gotta listen, and you gotta remember everything that I tell you. You swear?
I swear.
Say it again.
I swear.
I make it wild and mean. Well, that's easy to see. It's easy for you to stay away from. But it might take another course. I might become tricky, very clever. I might promise you anything if you'll help me get out of these chains. But don't you believe it. Don't you believe anything I say, no matter how scared you get. You promise?
I promise.
Louder.
I promise!
You gotta stop thinking of me as your father. You gotta start thinking of me as someone who's sick. I guess your mother must be to the county road by now, huh? know you fed those chickens twice.
You okay, Dad?
Why don't you go get your school books, Gus?
Today?
Well, you know, when we came up here, we promised we'd continue your studies.
I'd better wait for Mom.
Your mom may be the real teacher, but I wasn't a very bad student myself. Go on, go on, go on.
Okay, Dad.
All right. Now sit down right there, just the way you used to do with Mom. What's that you're hiding?
Math.
You don't like math?
Can I do my reading instead?
No, you're good at reading. Let's do the hard one first, just the same way as we pull the biggest stumps first.
Let's see, I was doing my multiplication tables with Mom. Man, these reading problems are really tough.
Try one.
This is all about two planes going to New York. I don't see why we have to learn about that.
You might go to New York someday.
I'll never leave here.
You felt the same way about Chicago before we left there.
I was little then.
And now that you're big, you gotta figure that all you need to know is how to run this farm.
Or I can already drive the pickup.
Ah, you can. That's pretty exciting. That's a good start. And driving that pickup is a long way from those numbers written up and down on the page, huh?
Yeah.
All right. The heck with the planes to New York. We can figure on buying ourselves 10 calves. Let's say at $20 a piece. Then we gotta figure out what it costs to feed them, multiply that by how many weeks fattening it's gonna take. So we can figure out the best time that we can take them to market to make the best profit. So let's say $2 a week feed, right? 36 weeks fattening. We buy them at 100 pounds, and we sell them at 1,000 pounds. And we sell them for 60 cents a pound on off.
We'd be rich. We'd have $500.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be rich.
I brought you some blankets. I thought it might get cold tonight.
I told you, the rules. You gotta stay out of the circle. You can't just come running in here.
You never ever hit me before.
Well, Gus, I had to teach you. Gus, come back. Son! Gus, come back, son. I didn't mean it. Gus!
Hello. Oh, hello. If you've come to evacuate me, you're wasting your time. I've set out 3 floods on this roof, and I can set out 1 more. Flood? What flood? Where you been? It's been on the radio all day long. 3 towns washed out already. I've been driving all day trying to get to a phone. My husband needs a doctor. Oh, well, there's a phone right inside the door. The door's open. Oh, thank you. Must be the flood took down the lines. Well, are there any other farms around here? You might try the Millard place. How far is that? Maybe 30 miles down the highway. 30 miles? I don't think I can get that far. I'm just about out of gas. Where'd you come from? Canyon Creek. Oh, well, then I guess you're my closest neighbor. You know how to use a siphon? I can try. Well, I got an old car up on blocks in the shed. Never use it now that the mistress passed on. Yeah, how long you lived up yonder? About a month. Is the siphon in there with the car? Yeah. Well, I came here as a bride when there wasn't anything for 200 miles. You know, me and the mister. It's a hard life. Yes, ma'am, it is a hard life. But a good one. I wouldn't trade a day of it for... or a memory.
Come here. Gus! There's something wrong with the creek. See?
It looks like the same old creek to me.
The water level. The measuring pole I put in. What did it read?
4 feet.
I'm right. See? You see that tree there?
Sure.
The water yesterday was about a foot above the fork.
I don't understand, Dad. Is the water scaring you like you said it might be?
Oh, no. Level of that creek that's got me worried. It's down a foot or two from yesterday. That's not normal, don't you see? There's heavy rains up in the mountains. And the snows are melting up there. The creek should be up, not down.
I don't understand, Dad. Why are you getting so excited over a dumb creek? I mean, who cares if it's up or down?
I've seen this before. I know these creeks. They're treacherous in the spring. You gotta watch them all the time. If that creek is down, it means that there's a blockage upstream. Some kind of a dam holding back the water.
There's no dam up in the mountains, Dad.
No, not a big hydroelectric dam. I mean a natural dam, an accidental dam, a bunch of rocks that have been washed down by the rain, or a whole tangle of dead trees. Yeah, that's it.
Trees? From where?
Gosh, you're gonna have to let me go. Gus, you listen to me, and you listen good. You don't know what's gonna happen, but I do. That blockage is gonna hold and build up that water until it just can't hold anymore. And then all of that pent-up water is gonna come roaring down here on us. Gus, I've seen walls of water 10 feet high.
No, Dad, please.
Gus, if you won't let me go, then you go. Gus, a flash flood can take away this barn and that house and you and me and everything in it. Go on up the stream, follow the stream, and find out what it is. Gus, go! it's 15.
How can you tell it's not the rabies?
Gus, you got to help me get free of here.
The water's bothering you, just like you said it would.
Highway Patrol spokesmen have reported that travel is impossible 10 miles on either side of the river owing to rising waters. Evacuation of both persons and livestock is underway north of Pratersville, where 3 feet of water is reported in low-lying areas. Listen for further reports as they come in.
Don't get that filthy animal out of my front room, I'm gonna throw you both out.
Well, birds, I gotta clean him up.
Clean him up in the barn.
Oh, it's cold in the barn.
Theo, please, could you help me? Do you have a phone? What's your problem? I have to call a doctor. Yeah? How'd you get here? I walked up here from the road. My truck broke down.
Go on, get on out of here, go on. Best we can't let a poor lady in trouble stand out in the cold, let her in.
No need to do that. Phone's not working. Well, then could you give me a ride into Well Rock? Can't do it. But you don't understand. It's an emergency. Whole area's flooded out.
It's not flooded yet. I wouldn't mind a ride into Well Rock.
Guess you wouldn't. You'll never mind a ride into Well Rock. But you ain't gonna take a chance on some stranger. Please, I'm not a stranger. I live up in the hills at the old Murdoch place. Murdoch place ain't nobody lived up there for years. Body gotta be crazy to live up there. Well, could you take me part of the way? Please. You sure don't look nor sound like anybody from these parts. Well, I come from Chicago. We've only lived here a month. Never miss spotting city folk. What difference does it make? My husband was bitten by a rabid animal. He could die. You've got to help me, please. I guess you didn't hear me. I said the whole area's flooded out. Sorry, but sometimes the body's got to look after number one. Well, there must be other people around here, other farms. Yeah? There's old man Haney's place. It's about 5 miles up the road. Give him a try.
I really did it to myself. I threw away every tool, everything I could use to get out of this chain. You must really think I'm a madman.
I don't know.
Gus, I really can't blame you. And I can't fault you for doing what I told you to do. Now, what we gotta talk about this. Did I hurt you when I hit you before?
No.
You mad at me?
No.
Now tell me, what do you think I feel about that skunk that hit me before?
You hate him.
No, I don't hate him. He was just defending himself. He was sick, he was scared. He was defending himself the only way he knew how. The way nature taught him how. That's what I'm trying to do here, is to protect my family any way that I can. But Gus, I'm chained up, Gus. I can't get out of here. You're gonna have to get me an axe. Forget what I told you before. Just get me an axe and help me get out of here. Gus, because the water is gonna come down and sweep us both away. Gus, do what I say.
What you say now or what you said earlier on this morning?
Gus!
Oh, come back. Oh, Please.
Yep.
Please, could you give me a ride into Well Rock? My husband needs a doctor.
I couldn't drive you. The King of England was waiting. See these eyes? Cataracts. Can't see so good no more. The son-in-laws does all my driving. I had me 5 daughters, married them off, and got me 5 son-in-laws.
If you can't drive me, could I buy your truck?
Now, where you going to get the kind of money a fine truck like this calls for, huh? Them pockets of yours ain't full of dollar bills, are they?
Please, Mr. Haney. Please, my husband needs a doctor.
Yeah, no matter what the reason, do.
My husband may die. Just tell me how much you want.
You didn't rob no bank in there.
How much?
Well, now, for an outstanding truck like this, tank full of gas, mind you, new brakes, new seat covers just 2 years ago, $1,000.
That's ridiculous.
Take it or leave it. I ain't running around no floods. My husband's sick. Whatever your problem is.
Here, I'll give you my ring.
Let me see. I ain't a fool, you know.
I'm not trying to cheat you, Mr. Haney.
It ain't much.
Please, Mr. Haney, I'm not trying to cheat you. That's a valuable ring. It's an antique. It's been in my husband's family for years.
I can't cash in sentiment. Well. Just called me an old soft heart. I'm being sweet talked by a lady again. You can have my truck. Get on with you now, before I change my mind. Measuring ball is down. That creek is dropping. And the water is building and building. What is my imagination? Maybe the creek isn't doing anything at all. It's all right, Mr. Hadley. I handle it myself. Sam, get away from that window. Hello, Sam. How are you? I'm sorry I'm not going to get to help you break that horse your pa gave you for your 12th birthday, but I figure you can handle it all by yourself. Mr. Griffey, well, why are they chaining you like that? Son. Griffey's doing this to protect the rest of us. It's what he has to do when a man comes down with rabies. I remember you, Griffey. Chained in a line shackles, just like an animal. I brought you food, and I saw you get sicker and sicker. Don't worry, Griffey. You're doing fine. That's what they told you. I know my grandmother's coming to heal you. What you gotta do?
I'm just gonna clean you up a little.
Can't live with that.
I won't hurt you. I'm gonna heal you.
Heal me. Listen, old woman. Maybe you can heal. Cuss. bruises, and everyday aches, but you never tackle nothing like this. Grandma can do it, Griffey. You know that. Get that water away from me. Don't touch me.
Get my things and go.
What's that? What's in that jar?
Leeches.
Poison goes into the bite. And it travels up the nerves, up into the brain. And it waits.
Stop him! Somebody stop him! Stay back, Sam!
You can't fool me, Grandma, with your herbs and weeds and spices. There's nobody left with the gift of healing. You couldn't heal old Griffey. Maybe I shouldn't have brought my family out here. But I did it with every good reason a man can have. Can't anybody hear me? Just hold it there a minute, lady. Now, whose truck you driving here?
It's fine.
Well, I'd say this truck is a spitting image of Mr. Haney's truck. What do you say, Roy? It don't seem likely to be two trucks the same color, same age, and the same bid. What do you got to say about that, lady?
You're right, it was Mr. Haynes. I just bought it from him.
You mean to say that you just up and bought this old truck, and now you're going to drive it off into a flood?
Well, it was an emergency, you see. The truck I was driving quit on the highway. Can I get through, please?
You just hold on. You're not going to drive off in Mr. Haney's truck.
It's not his truck anymore. I bought it from him. I gave my wedding ring.
You mean to say you paid for this truck?
Yes.
Well, okay. Now you show us the bill of sale, and you are on your way.
Please, I didn't sign any papers. I didn't have time.
Well, in that case, you vacate yourself from personal property, and we'll take this truck back to Mr. Haney.
Mr. Haney wouldn't happen to be your father-in-law, would he? Or yours? You've got my ring, and I suppose you want the truck, too.
Yeah. Hello, my baby. All right, tonight you get dinner out and you get the whole works.
Oh, Sam, that's beautiful. What happened?
All new contracts are beauty. We got everything that we asked for.
And?
We got the raise, we got the health and welfare plan, we got the pension fund, and best of all, if you stay with this company for 15 years, you get a whole year's salary as a bonus.
I know something we can really celebrate. You know that farm you've been talking about up in Oregon?
You what about it?
That's fine, Sam. This isn't the life for you. You hate it here.
I'd be crazy to hate it here. We're all set now.
It's fine.
The day that I get a raise? God, you're crazy.
No, I think it's now or never.
You'd be willing to give up your family and your friends and your home, and don't forget about Gus. Now, Gus is doing very, very well in school.
Well, I'm a teacher. I'll teach him.
Honey, I don't think you quite understand. Now, this farm is way out in the wilderness. There's not a neighbor for miles.
It's way up in the wilderness where you pump your own water and you grow your own vegetables and Gus can look at the sky and breathe fresh air.
Honey, you know what you're saying? Oh, honey. I'm taking you to the best restaurant in town. Now, get me out of here. Oh, darling. Delta. Where you been?
Over by the creek. Thought I might catch some fish for supper.
You stay away from that crick. That crick will kill you.
It's just a crick, Dad. And you're sitting there bidding like an old dog. After a bone or something. Why don't you just stop and talk to me?
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, Gus. All we gotta do is take it easy and relax
Right.
until your mother gets back. All right? I tell you what. First thing we've got to do is make this place kind of livable. Why don't we build a fire on this old dirt floor? It's gonna be freezing in here. I'm chilled to the bone already. You wouldn't want me to get pneumonia, would you? I taught you how to build a fire. You get the firewood from the pile next to the house. You know, the pile of wood that we cut together, huh? You remember how to build fire? You put the firewood crisscross like this so that the air can get in. And then, you put little bits of wood underneath, tinder, kindling to get the big wood caught on fire. Well, you're gonna need the axe to cut up the kindling. You wanna go get it? It's, next to the house over there. Ah, yeah, that's good, that's good. Now, show me how to build a fire. Aren't you forgetting something?
Kindling.
Yeah, right. There's some over by the hen house. Yeah, that's good, that's good. All right. Oh, wait a second, that's green. That's never gonna burn. You're gonna have to get some oil to prime it. You know where it is?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and get it.
Okay.
Gus, give it to me. Gus, give it to me. Gus, come back. Gus! Gus!
Thank God. Oh, thank God.
They so familiar?
Yes.
I thought I'd find you out here somewhere.
Are you going to take me to Well Rock?
Where you want to go, isn't it? I'm sorry about my wife.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, she'd be scared to budge off that farm finest day of the year.
Thank you very much.
I couldn't let a lady like you wander around here all alone. So I picked you up just in time to start the rain.
Could we listen to the flood reports?
Oh, if anything breaks, it'll come on here, don't you like country music, huh?
Oh, no, it's fine.
Where'd you say you come from?
Chicago.
Well, that's a big town.
It is.
Must be pretty rough on someone like you living out here in the wilderness.
Oh,
Better you're nice with only the hoot owls to keep you company.
I found plenty to do.
Oh, what?
Well, I have a wonderful husband and a son. I do some canning.
That sounds just too exciting for words. Now, you take me. I'm honest with myself. I say I've had enough of little woman and the chores, and I hightail it into town. Have me some fun. Got me a little waitress over at the Redbird Inn. You know where that is? Crazy for me. You want to hear how I give her a good time?
No.
I've had me a lot of women. Add to that the fact that I'm a student of human nature, and that adds up to a man who knows just how to treat a lady.
Well, I was stopping.
You didn't think I was gonna risk my life and use up all this gas and all for nothing, did you?
I'll pay you for the trip. I'll be happy to.
That's better. I'm not just out for a joyride, you know. I mean, I'm not just some kind of fool who says, let's go drive through a flood.
Please,
I'm not running a taxi service, you know.
please. Please start the car.
I've been thinking about nothing but you since you come to my door today. You're just about the prettiest little woman I ever did see.
Get your hands off me.
You didn't think you were gonna get this ride for free, did you? Ain't you heard nothing's free these days, huh? You come here now, just relax. You come right
Don't
here.
you touch me! Don't! Get away from me!
No woman come off me!
No!
You're killing your husband, you know that? You know that?
Help me! Oh, somebody help me! Take me! Get over with! But then you better kill me or drive me into town! Well, get it over with! Do it! Why are you standing there? Oh, please!
You are one hell of a woman. Maybe you should see yourself. All right, come on. You got a ride. I promise I won't lay a hand on you. road is beginning to look like a river. We're fools not to go back now. We can still get back. Power lines down. Well, I did it.
We can get through. Come on, we can make it.
You're crazy. Do you know what happens if that wire hits this car?
We'll just turn it. Drive through when the thing goes off the road.
No.
Please, there's enough time.
No, I'm turning back.
Oh, no, please.